Who would have thought that Momo's long-lost cousin would be Michael Jackson? Is this all things creepy? Let's begin. So, in light of the recent Momo phenomenon, there have been a similar strain of anomalies appearing in YouTube videos, this time showing this. This eerie still of Michael Jackson is accompanied by audio instructions that, just like Momo, are quite perverse and invasive of a child's privacy. And of course, whether this is a hoax or not, when you're dealing with very easily impressioned children, we have to take these things very seriously. So obviously this is supposed to be Michael Jackson, however, he was never that disfigured, so I did some investigating, and interestingly enough, a parallel with the Momo cases, this is also a statue, an artist's rendition of Michael Jackson, perhaps trying to show his inner demons, something like that. So I think it's quite clear that we have a copycat case here. I mean, we have several identical similarities, it's hard to ignore, and to me, this isn't anything supernatural. I didn't think the Momo cases were anything supernatural. However, there is an element of exploitation. Of course, if you can get a kid in the right mindset, you can convince them to do anything. Michael Jackson, who of course is deceased, rest in peace, always had an eerie visage due to plastic surgery, a few other more controversial reasons, but at the end of the day, he's quite creepy to look at in his later years. And of course, with the recent documentary coming out, which I believe is called Leaving Neverland, something like that, Michael Jackson has become a pop culture reference that has resurfaced, perhaps for more notorious reasons. Of course, there are many people online that are eager to exploit this. The search terms for Michael Jackson have increased. Stuff that is creepy related to Michael Jackson has gained more attention. And naturally, YouTube's algorithm now favors content that has Michael Jackson in a creepy context, in its description, in its tags, things of that nature. Mix this virality with the suggestibility that young children have demonstrated in the Momo cases, and you have a recipe for disaster. Do I think this phenomenon will last as long as the Momo case? Well, it's hard to say. This one has actually shown most prominence early on in Latin America, so maybe there is a prevalence of it there. Maybe the children are a bit more susceptible to this sort of thing over there. It's hard to tell. Of course, as a grown adult, we find this creepy, we find it weird. Michael Jackson, whether he's guilty or not, was a very strange looking guy, but we are not the target of these offences. Young children are. Young children are going to be misled, similarly to how Michael Jackson allegedly carried out his own crimes. He influenced these young children. Obviously, he has a good music career. He seems very friendly, but in the exterior, supposedly, there's a darker side. Now, of course, this is all word of mouth, so don't take any of this as gospel. Michael Jackson could very well be innocent, and to be honest, the evidence kind of points in his favour. However, the people carrying out this sick act are not innocent. Of course, in between there are a few jokesters just trying to see how much they can manipulate someone, but I guarantee a lot of these people have some devilish intentions. So if you have children, if you are a child, be careful. Thank you all for watching. Like the video if you did, share it with a friend, and of course, if you haven't already, subscribe for more creepy content.